Yo, what's up? Welcome back to Alpha Central, I'm your host Jack, and today we're taking a look at why men are refusing to go to nightclubs. But let's jump right in, right after you subscribe, of course.
Disclaimer, this video was made for strictly comedic/artistic purposes. No offense is intended towards any individual featured in this video.
If you're in a relationship and a guy buys you a drink and you say yes, is that cheating or no?
No, because I'm a woman. If my man wanted me to buy my own drinks, he should have been there to buy them for me, because that is not gonna happen.
Why is she out clubbing and getting approached by men when she's taken? That's a better question.
Why do girls go out to the club?
They go out to get drunk. I got you.
Why do girls
go out because we want attention.
What?
We want men to say, girl, you look hot.
At least these ladies are being honest about it.
Very important. Hold on, give me a second. It's very important.
I thought it was going to be more dramatic.
Nah, this one's 100% a decorated veteran on the streets.
This might be like a hot take, and I don't want to be canceled for this, but like, if I'm at the bar and I'm talking to you for the first time, like we first meet at the bar, and you don't buy me a drink, I'm a little turned off by that. I'm not like money hungry. I'm not like this gold digger, but I think it's a respectful thing.
In other words, she's a gold digger and she expects you to pay for the privilege of her attention.
So what do you do for a living?
I'm a nursing school and I work as a bottle girl. And then just like a...
Okay, go ahead. Why you pop your balloon?
I mean, she cute and all, but when she said bottle girl, it lost me. I ain't gonna.
Oh, you not rocking with a bottle girl?
I ain't even hear that.
Oh, she another pop. Is that the reason why you said that?
No bottle girls.
No bottle girls.
Nursing school and bottle girl? How many red flags does a woman need?
Guys, if you like American girls and you want a perfect ratio in New York, you should come to America Bar in West Village.
A whole room of where are all the good men energy? Any takers in the comments?
Okay, so like actually no man came up to me. Didn't even look at me, didn't even ask my name, so. Which, totally fine. I'm 23. Dude, also, that's what I was leading to. I am 23.
There's no need to
I don't think I even want to get like, that's not exactly a life goal. If it happens, it happens, you know?
Well, it's certainly not going to happen with that attitude.
All right, you see 3 girls sitting at the bar, and you think the middle one is flaming hot, and you're like, that's my girl. Do you walk over and talk to her or one of the other 2?
None of them.
Oh my God.
I was gonna say,
Do you send him a drink?
Send them a drink?
Or you're just
No.
People
Like,
don't talk to people that we think are attractive out and about.
You're not gonna say hi?
No.
What is she so confused about? Women have been telling men they're creepy for approaching for at least the last decade.
How many you were?
Just me. I think I can make it.
The other person didn't make it.
Yeah.
Do you want me to sit you with somebody? What? You guys sitting around? 2 of you? You think it's a weirdo? You sure? Are you willing to buy them beverages?
Oh my God.
All right, there we go. There we go. I did that.
Thank you.
I did that. Go ahead.
2 glasses of tap water for the ladies coming right up.
Okay, Mom, what do you think of the New York bars? Like, when it's like an observation you have? I think there's lots of hot girls and, like, no men. But the girls are hot. What else are they? Fun. And where do you think the men are? I don't know, but there's, like, hot girls everywhere. Like, I would hit on all these girls, and there's, like, no men around.
Hot's not enough if it comes with attitude, entitlement, and a huge bill at the end of the night.
Everyone on this, don't mind me, I'm rolling out. Everyone on this app is like, where are all the hot guys in New York City? I go to these bars, I bar hop, and I see zero hot men. Where are they? They're running, babes. Unfortunately, they're running on the East River or the West Side Highway. More so on the West Side Highway, so way more eye candy last weekend when I ran there. Sometimes Central Park is good, but I think the rivers are your best bet. They go to bed early on the weekend and they wake up and they run.
If those men have any sense, they're running away from women like these. I wouldn't say she's getting ignored, she's getting avoided. Just keep shaming men at the club, and in a couple years, there won't be a single one left. Sure, ma'am. That's the reason the club culture is going down.
Nobody comes up to you in the club. They be scary as and I don't understand why.
Y'all scared men off. Y'all scared men off. The men that you want to approach you are probably playing an NBA game right now on ESPN. So they're a little busy. You're going to complain men don't approach you, but when they do approach you, you're going to also complain. See, the thing about it is, y'all like getting approached and being able to turn a dude down and makes you feel good. Dudes are getting tired of being on someone's TikTok. You and your girl, y'all look like y'all turning down 90% of dudes that approach anyways. So why are you complaining about being approached? You just enjoy rejecting dudes? Like, it's crazy out here.
She looks and sounds like a headache. Why would any man want to approach her?
These two creators are mad because they believe they're entitled to free drinks and free entry at a club when their friends got in for free, but they didn't. And they now claim they were discriminated against and demand action. And now they've gotten some press.
NBC interviews us. Yahoo picks it up. Highlight Room has yet to apologize.
They do not need to apologize to you because you were not discriminated against. If I was invited as part of that birthday group, I would have been stopped by the bouncer and have to pay as well. As a matter of fact, it is the business model of clubs to make guys pay for expensive tables. Are we getting discriminated against?
The Yelp reviews started flooding in. Y'all went so hard. All of the recent reviews of 1 stars have been disappeared, and now here are the newest reviews.
That's because Google caught on to what you were doing, creating false reviews to damage a business when there was no customer experience. You were never paying for any service, therefore you can't complain when you don't get things for free. The level of entitlement you must have to make this into an issue when there's actually real discrimination happening in the world. This is not it.
Let's be real here. Both of those ladies know exactly why they didn't get the VIP treatment.
A lot of people ask, why aren't men allowed at our events? And the answer is really simple. We don't want them there. For anyone who doesn't know, me and Rachel host monthly events, all female, and they are so much fun. We hire out a bar and we invite maybe 200, 300 girls. A lot of them show up by themselves, have never met before. When it comes to nightlife, there is just a real lack of women-only spaces. You can just come and feel really safe and supported and not have to worry about certain stuff. Sometimes you just really need a night with your girlies.
They have these type of events and then complain. You know, what do they want?
I have a hypothetical.
Oh, you're pretty.
Thank you. If I were to ask you to buy me a drink, what would you say? Really?
Yeah, no, I don't buy girls drinks.
Excuse me? If I were to ask you to buy me a drink, what would you say?
I would say no.
Really?
Dump him out.
Excuse me, I have a question for you. If I were to ask you to buy me a drink, what would you say?
Hell no. I'd say
Why not?
What, I mean, like, if you're cool, like, I have to find out if you're cool or not.
Yeah, of course. What would you say?
Depends, like, how do I know you? You're, like, a random?
Yeah.
Probably not.
She wanted free drinks but got a reality check instead.
Really, white people don't live in LA. It is 10 p.m. on a Saturday. Everything is closed. Everything. There's not a single person walking around. And I'm in the nice part. I'm near the Grove. Like, nothing goes on here. I haven't seen, oh, okay, maybe the barber shop is open. Let's get lit.
If you can't find any kind of nightlife in LA, lady, then I'm afraid that's a you problem.
Because to me, if she works in the club, red flag. Or is that just life? Oh, really?
That's just not fair. That's not fair. That's not fair.
It's not fair. You don't have to work there. No.
I used to want to be a bottle girl so bad.
I wanted to be a bottle girl so bad. Like, I'm talking like, I was like 29, 30. Like, I wanted to be a bottle girl, especially in Atlanta, because the Atlanta girls used to make it look so fun.
And then I applied so many times. I feel like it was like a God thing. I was like, you are not getting, I would never get called back. I wanted to be a bottle girl so bad at one point in my life.
If you let them talk long enough, they'll always tell on themselves.
I went to the club last week, and I walked up to this group of guys because I'm like bubbly, whatever, and they just stood there and looked at me. Like, what was going through their mind? Like, I don't think they know what they were missing.
They're sick of paying for your drinks. That's really it. How many times have they gone out on the weekend and they've paid for a woman's drinks, and then, you know, come to find out there's really no intention from the woman that's good other than she just wanted her drinks paid for. And there's all this content out there where women are revealing their true intentions, that they really just want free drinks, they want free food, they're not really that interested in you guys. Well, men have heard the message and they're tired. They're tired of putting money and effort towards somebody that's not willing or wanting to even put anything back into them. So men have smartened up. They are not falling for it anymore. If anything, they just want to buy their own drinks. Maybe their guy friend they'll buy a drink for, and then they're going to save their money.
Turns out years of women bragging about scamming men for free drinks has consequences. Who would have thought?
Just sitting here thinking about how I went to singles night at church, and it was hundreds. I mean,
basically a bunch of single women, but not enough men at the event, right? And we've seen multiple posts about this circulating lately. And I stitched one of them, and I was like, I feel like a lot of men feel like the concept of going to a singles event is embarrassing, right? And I'm like, I'm not saying that's correct to be embarrassed to go to something like that, but it just doesn't seem like it would help. Like, I just didn't see the vision, okay? But something I didn't know until after I made that post is people looked in the comment section of this woman who was complaining about, like, the men not going to the event, right? She verbatim said that she would never date a man that she met at an event like that, but it's just for fun. I feel like men as a collective have been made painfully aware of the optics of certain, dynamics of like meeting someone at a place. So I feel like a lot of men know that they're not actually going to meet someone at this singles event because of how people at those singles events are viewed.
They would love to have men at these dating events, but the guys they want would never go to one.
As a man, what do you wish women understood better?
Personally, I wish women understood that we're not gonna buy your drinks for you. Every single time we go out, we are not buying your drinks.
So why do some girls feel like it's okay to approach a guy and say, hey, do you want to buy me a drink?
Well, because that's the normal thing to do. Like literally, if you're a random broad, the first thing that you're gonna do is walk up to a good-looking guy in the club and ask him for a drink. That is literally the MO. That is the playbook for the random.
They do it because they can get away with it. It's that simple.
I need you to look at this video very carefully. I need you to look at this video very, very carefully. I need you to study it. I need you to pause it, right? Because Drake had a private party where he invited about 30, 40 girls, and those girls were screaming to the top of their lungs, and apparently something else was going on. But just make sure that your girl is not here, all right? And I'm doing this for you. VAR ting, bunker ting, because if she is from here and she's doing with Drake, please remove her from your phone immediately.
If you had to zoom in to check in on your girl, then good luck, my friend. You're gonna need it.
Say a market crash is guaranteed because the strip clubs are suddenly empty. This article is a few months old, but I had to share it because it is hilarious. These on Twitter were talking about how they can predict the market trends and forecasts way better than any finance bro. Basically, people were making a lot more money during COVID when it was unemployment, stimulus checks, and now gas is higher, rent is higher, and there's layoffs, so less people are going to the clubs.
When rent goes up, people are going to stop spending money on stuff like this. It's just basic economics.
If you think that you can go out to the bar as a guy and just stand in the corner with your friends, sip on your little White Claw, not talk to girls, and you think that girls are gonna come up to you, you're wrong. You're out of your mind. You have to make the move. You have to make the eye contact. You have to be flirty. Go up to them and buy them a drink. I'm so sick of these men expecting girls to do the work.
Also, and girls kind of want to talk to you too. So you might as well just look at them.
We are making the eye contact. We are giving you guys the invite, but you guys choose to look away and pretend like you don't see it or feel it, and then you cry in the corner about how no one's talking to you.
Men are not missing the signs. We're ignoring the headache and the bill attached to those signals. Kinda hard to find vegans at a barbecue as well, eh?
Okay, we got yet another girl that is trying to claim that, you know, men are being women, and this one, her example is the men that are on platforms in the club, because that's where a girl's supposed to be. And then she's just recording like these men that are on platforms, and I don't know, like they want to be on the platforms, I guess. Like anytime I see this whole thing about men wanting to be women and it's a club related, like that viral video of that girl being like, yeah, men want to skip the lines now. Men want to know the promoter and not have to pay. All it is that the club environment stopped prioritizing women nearly to the same extent that it used to be. What's most likely happening is women are starting to have, and it's not even close to the same, a little bit closer to what the male experience has been going to club. Like girls are getting frustrated that they're not being approached, that men are standing on the platforms and having fun, that they get to skip the line too.
Men aren't becoming women, they just stop chasing them, and women can't seem to handle that. Being strong and independent is all fun and games until the bill hits.
So I came across this video and she has a question for men. She said, if you're a man and you're attracted to a woman in the bar, what's your number one reason that you won't go up to her and talk to her? I don't want to buy her any drinks. I ain't spending a dime, not a dollar, not a dime. If I want to talk to her, I'll wait till she's leaving the bar and then I will talk to her. Because let me tell you something right now. There is a game that started in Miami, moved up to Atlanta. It's definitely in LA, New York. It's gone to London. It's a game where women go to the bars completely broke. And they stand around, talk to each other, put on lip gloss, and make googly eyes at other men, all in an attempt to get them to buy them drinks. They don't have any money, y'all. They're broke. So I'm not going to be the one that's going to buy drinks for them and their girls, because it's not just going to be you buying a drink for them. They're going to say, oh, you ain't going to get around for everybody? I don't even want to go through that.
When men learn the game, these freeloaders are finally going to stop playing it.
Unless you make $100,000 or more as a man, don't go to the club. Unless you make $150,000 more a year, do not go out to the club as a man. I went to the club last weekend, right? Yeah. And then the club already is $30 to get in. I bought my ticket online. Anyways, I'm driving. I get to my little line to park my car, right? So there's a group of car ahead of me. There's this little guard monitor that like lifts the gate up or lifts the gate, right? A little sweat, right? I roll my window down. There's a car ahead of me full of girls. He trying to toast. I could hear him trying to toast Riz. They was laughing and whatever, but they was just trying. I know how girls be. They just trying to get a discount. Anyways, he basically was like, "Oh, don't worry about y'all ladies. I'll take care of y'all, man. Just give me 20, a little 20. I'll let y'all in for the whole night." I'm like, please don't be one of those, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, they start laughing. He lets them in. It's my turn, right? He gets to me. He like, 100 cash as Zelle. Huh? 100? I was like, 100. He's like, 100 cash as Zelle. I'm still confuzzled. I rolled down mind you, my window was already rolled down. I'm rolling it down because maybe there's an invisible glass I'm not hearing you through correctly. You know where you just charged me 100 when I just heard you charge the XX chromosomes 20. You gonna charge me 100 just because I have the XY chromosomes? That's chromosomist. Like, unless you make $400,000 more, I don't know why you're going. Unless you make $500,000, unless you're a millionaire, honestly. I don't know why you're going to the club. You need to have at least $2.3 million saved. You might just need to be a baller. I feel like ballers athletes are only rappers, maybe. Rappers are huge, maybe. The only reason why you should be going to the club. If not, just stay home. I would enjoy myself staying home, order some Chipotle, put 1 or 2 in the air, watch my favorite show, go to sleep. I would have had a much better time. Not even enjoy myself.
It's crazy to think random, average women can go to the club and make a profit by the end of the night.
What's up, guys? You guys hear about that? That clubs are starting to go broke. So people ain't going to the clubs no more as they used to. And why? Why would men want to pay $40 to $50 to get in the joint, to get in the club? Then 20 minutes in, you want to buy a drink, watered down, for like what? $17, $18? So boom, out the gate within 35 minutes, you already spent $75 just to be in the club. That's a fest, meat fest, whatever you want to call it. And the females that are there, they look like they're not the best looking women. They're a little older. They've been through some stuff. That's what they are saying. That's what they are reporting. And plus, this generation, they'll rather be at the gym or they'll rather be at home on their phones. So the club is going out of business.
If the entry and drinks are overpriced and everything else is underwhelming, then yeah, men are gonna stay home. Good luck with that, ma'am. You're gonna need it. Almost 4 times more ladies than men. Sounds about right.
Why are nightclubs closing? I'm outside a branch of Pop World in Chelmsford in Essex, and this weekend it's set to close its doors for the last time, joining a number of other clubs in the area that have closed over recent months. But this isn't just happening here. Almost 500 nightclubs across the UK have closed over the last 4 years. So what's going on? The cost of a night out has changed massively over the last couple of years, but social attitudes are changing too, and many young people are choosing to stay in rather than go out.
I think people are like more interested in living clean and healthier way than maybe in the past, which was more of a binge drinking culture.
It's a lot more expensive for like beers and even to get like a cocktail or something.
In January, the Nighttime Industries Association estimated that without action, all major UK nightclubs could be closed by December the 31st, 2029. Clubs say that measures like reducing business rates or reducing alcohol duty could help them bring costs down, but changing attitudes is going to be much harder.
I'm afraid that any business model that wants you to pay more and enjoy less is doomed to fail from the start.
Why do you think women take drinks off guys for free when they've got no intent about anything?
They've got the features, innit? They can get drinks for free. Come on, wanna bang them. Man, I got this thing in there, oh, I'll buy her a drink. I can go and chop after.
What do you think girls are that vulnerable?
Secretly, she's getting a drink and dip into the next man. I'm 5 different men are thinking, yo, I'm gonna chop this thing tonight, but you're not.
Hello?
You're not, she's moving on to the next man to get the next drink. Gala hustlers.
Excuse me.
Very good hustlers, fam.
But you know, I blame the guys. I blame the guys though.
But man can't do that. No, but man can't do that. You think man can roll up to a gal and be like, yo, buy me a drink, and then move on to the next gal?
Bro, if you try it one day, you might be able to. I couldn't buy a woman a drink at the bar for that reason.
I couldn't, because I think, what am I
What's the message for guys that would buy women free drinks to get nothing in return? Not saying they deserve anything or owe anything.
Don't buy girl drinks that are just feeding for drinks.
Don't buy the slags drinks, you'll get nowhere in life.
They're right to call it a hustle, and some men really need to stop falling for it. You can't run a scam, advertise it, and then complain when it dries up.
I know inflation's real because men don't even send bottles to the tables anymore. In pre-COVID, I used to go out with my girls and we wouldn't spend a dime. Like, that was guaranteed. Like, that was common knowledge. We weren't gonna spend a single dollar because guys from a distance would just be like, sending Patron, Casamigos, like, enjoy. Not even try to come to us to talk, to harass us, bother us, nothing. I know people have had horror stories of like guys that would buy you a drink, bottles, and then if you wouldn't pay them attention or they assumed that because they bought you a drink or a bottle, they were gonna take you home with them. And if you didn't, then they would like hurt you outside of the club. I'm Dominican, I never experienced that. We used to be in the Dominican clubs, in the city, in Jersey, everywhere, and the bottle girl would just come up to us like, hey, they asked to cover your tab, or these guys sent you this bottle, and those from afar just like wave like, enjoy, enjoy. Inflation, man. Inflation's got us girls spending our own money. I don't like it.
I promise, it's not just inflation, but I don't think she's ready for that conversation yet.
How do I get single men to come to a party? I have a restaurant in Brooklyn and I want to throw a singles mixer for Valentine's Day. And all of the women in my DMs are very enthused, but no men. So how do I, without getting canceled, tell people to like bring their single guy friends? Lots of enthused gays too. So the gays and the girls, maybe the gays and the girls should just have a party and we just exclude the men. Is that, I'll get canceled for that too. Anyway, tips welcome. I have a tequila sponsor, so tequila on me all night. Margaritas, spicy palomas, anything your heart desires. Just need the straight men to show up.
It's gonna take a lot more than tequila, I can promise you that. You can't bribe men into a bad deal.
I'm gonna tell you why the club scene is over. The club scene is over because men want to be women. And when I say men want to be women, they want to cut the line. They want to go in with the promoter. They don't want to buy their drinks. They don't want to buy their bottle. They put on their best fit to impress other men. They're at this club to see this performer, to get a video that they were there and then talk about it for months that they know this performer. You know what I mean? They want to stand on stages with performers. And then you have other people on here like, oh, girls don't wear heels anymore to the club because there's nowhere to sit. There's nowhere to sit. You get to the promoter section, it's filled with the promoter's friends. The promoter will be like, oh, hey, like, you got to get up. Like, these women are here. Like, you got to get up. Like, these are the stars of the show. You're in a bathroom line. No guy's letting you cut. You're at the bar. No guy's offering to buy your drink. And they don't even dance. Like, they don't even, like, what are you doing there? What are you doing there?
She's not really mad at men, she's just mad all of her benefits are gone. You guys have made it to the end of the video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more videos just like this. And remember, according to YouTube, the best way to help the channel in the algorithm is to watch some of my videos right after this video. So if you like this video, you might as well watch another one. Till next time.